Well, it's funny, isn't it, that we're having this extremely important event in the Levatnik, which is dedicated to good governance. And if you wanted an example of bad governance, you might be thinking of Westminster at the moment. And indeed, that's a very important context, because it would be a very bold person or somebody with remarkable powers of foresight to be able to predict what's going to happen to the UK economy in the next few years. And I certainly wouldn't want to get there at all. But one thing we can be absolutely certain about is that whatever happens to the UK economy, the Oxfordshire economy will be a key part of it. As you saw from the early video there, we have fantastic strengths in all the areas of forward-looking technology and science, whether it's satellites, quantum technology, biotech, the medical technologies, developing new therapies for cancer, for diabetes, for dementia, and of course we have a very thriving creative industries as well. I was chair of the Growth Board for the very important year when we had the agreement with government for the growth deal. And one of the key elements of that, as Simon indicated, was the important link between the LEP, the local authorities, and the private sector, and the important voice of business in our discussions with government, with the Department of Business and in Energy and Industrial Strategy, was absolutely fundamental. And it's that voice we want to really accentuate through the Oxfordshire Voice, because we were able to do it in that context as a ad hoc, one-off venture, developing a link with government to get our £250 million growth deal. But Oxfordshire Voice is a sustained attempt to achieve the same kind of objectives over the long term as we deliver that housing and growth deal. So we have 5 years of that £250 million to be spent, and it's going to be spent to support housing growth, to support new transport schemes. And in deciding where we do those housing schemes, where we do the transport improvements, where we develop new links between different industries, it's crucial that Oxfordshire Voice plays a key part in the processes of the LEP, of the local authorities, and our planning decision-making structures. So from a local authority point of view, the link with Oxfordshire Voice, with industry, with business, across all sectors is fundamental. And as Simon said, this is not just about trying to have meetings and produce ideas. It's putting those ideas into practice directly through documents, through linkages with the local authorities, with the Growth Board, and with the various government bodies with whom we're dealing. The Local Enterprise Partnership is a partnership between the private and public sectors, and the voice of Oxfordshire Voice can only strengthen that process. And as we look forward to the next 5 years, whatever Brexit brings, whatever happens after the 29th of March, we will have to have that strong voice coming through. So my message really is somebody who is now out of the local authority sphere, but very much part of Oxfordshire Voice, very much part of B4, very much part of the business community through my various links with different companies in this room, is that we need to shape the future together. We have a tremendous county, a tremendous industrial and business base. We can shape that future much more effectively through the voice, through linking with local authorities and making it something which we all live with. So thank you very much for your support today, and I hope we can go forward over the next years and deliver something really great, not just for Oxfordshire, but for the country as a whole. Thanks very much.